Good morning. Good morning, y'all. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Okay, good morning, everybody. Good morning. So, we're gonna be doing something different today. We're gonna be going through our Pokemon cards. I got some stuff. So we'll go ahead and flip over to here. Really cool. A friend of mine had 2 Japanese graded shinies that they won in a raffle. And he ended up giving me one for free, which is kind of crazy. Because I told him about the collection that I'm working on, which is a National Dex binder. But if there's a shiny version of a Pokemon, I want to prioritize getting that shiny. Then I'll consider that collection complete. And so a few of my friends mentioned that they had shinies, so I brought some of my vintage cards and we traded. But then yeah, he gave me that one for free. So I'm gonna give you a little update on some of the shinies I have. So these are from my personal collection. We got the shiny Obstagoon, shiny Slowpoke, shiny Palmy, shiny Palafin, and the shiny Snom. Now, these are all the shinies that I obtained yesterday through the trades. So we got really cool Bisharp. I don't know if you can tell. It's pretty obvious though. This is square cut, which is kind of like weird. Like I might take this, even though it is a shiny Bisharp, I might take this to the convention and see if I can get a bit more out of it. And then maybe purchase a different one. But we got shiny Crobat, Rillaboom. These are all going to be shinies. Toxtricity, Lapras, Centiskorch, Vespiquen, Phalanx, Elagos, Boltund, Cramorant, which I accidentally got the baby shiny of this as well. Wugtrio, Radiant Charjabug, Copperjaw, Dedenne, Sirfetch'd, Farfetch'd, Zigzagoon, Corsola, Inteleon, Drizzle, Arctivish, Dottler, Hatterene, Squelvet, Greedent, Carkol, Barraskewda, Radiant, Alakazam, and the coolest one, the coolest pickup, the shiny Suicune. But yeah, that slabbed up Clobopus, man. I was like, damn, both of the shinies I need. He's got the Clobopus and the Ducklet. I told him, I'm like, man, I want those cards, but unfortunately, like, I'm not willing to pay the slabbed up prices. Like, I'd rather just go out and buy them unslabbed. And he's like, well, what if I cracked them and you just paid half? And I was like, no, man. I was like, keep those slabs like slabbed up, man. Don't crack them. And then, yeah, eventually he ended up just deciding to give me the card, the one card. I was like, are you sure, bro? I'm like, you don't have to give me this card. He's like, yeah, man. I was like, all right, bro. It's your card, bro. It's your card. Forgot I had my phone on the desk, but nothing happened. What up, Diener? Good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning. So, we are gonna finish up as much as I can the cards. So today's stream is gonna be a pretty focused up stream, or like chill stream, more like more akin to like a study stream. How are you doing this fine morning, Dino? Man, my writing in the morning is not looking to be hot. So what I'm doing is I'm pre-numbering these cards. And then I'll go back and I'll write the name of the Pokemon associated with that number. And then I will probably cut them from there. But as you can see, I got these little cut lines so I know where to cut. So first I'll probably cut horizontally, then I'll cut vertically and then horizontally. That's what I've been doing, at least. With my little template so I can see through the paper. It's like just thick enough that it's pretty sturdy, but not too thick where I can't see the Sharpie below. Doing all right. Big chilling. Did my Pokemon TCG live dailies. Now waiting for their reset. I should probably make a habit of doing the dailies, just so I can get like the rewards from the pass. I wonder how many days you can miss. Oh, I messed up. It's okay, I'll just recover here. 842, 843, then 844, so we'll go to 845. Yo, Shiro, how you been? How you been, loca? Where you been, loca? Local. Hi, Shiru. Shiru. Damn, it's been a while since you've been here too. Oh, damn, I'm seeing all the old faces. Let's go. How's everyone been? I have a code for Poke Live. I'm not gonna use. You think you be able to redeem it? Oh yeah, for sure. If you want, we can rip the pack right now. If you want to drop the code in chat, I'll let you know when I'm ready. Let me open up the chat. Oh, life changes, bro. Good life changes, bro. I've been well. How about you? I've been doing real good. I've been getting back into this Pokemon hobby, thanks to my papa, who helped and got me my old collection out of his storage, and we've been going crazy. My dad is actually going to be sending a bunch of cards in to grade, because he's sitting on literal thousands of dollars. And if he grades them and they come out of 10, he's going to be sitting on like tens of thousands of dollars. There's literally one Charizard that if he sells it raw is $600. Pokemon Legendary Collection Charizard Reverse Holo. So the Charizard Reverse Holo sells ungraded. Actually, it's gone up a little bit. 700 is the average for ungraded. If it comes back as a PSA 10, it goes from $700 to $15,000. If it grades like, no, regardless, this thing is near mint. So even if it comes back at the lowest near mint rating you can get, which is I believe is the 7, it comes back at $2,000. The fuck? My dad's giga rich. My dad is giga rich. Okay. Let's do this. There we go. So, if you want to go ahead, drop that code. We can get a live pack opening with yours truly. Oh, you already dropped it. Let's see. Did somebody else redeem it? Copy. Paste. Submit. There it is. Journey Together. Newsletter bonus. Oh, wait. This is more than just one pack. Yeah, Journey Together. The only codes I've gotten are from friends. My friend has a local card shop that has them in stock. And he's been able to buy 2 packs a day. Or at least he did it for 2 days. So he's gotten 4 packs. He ripped in the first 2 packs, nothing crazy. The next 2 packs, though, he ripped the, I think it was an Ends Reshiram and one other card. One other pretty solid hit. Good life changes. Weird because life is going oddly well for once. I'm thriving. Let's go, Yosh. We love to hear that. Ripped a box of JP Heat Arena. Got Ethan's Typhlosion, Cynthia's Roserade, and Shaman. Ooh. I haven't seen the Shaman alternate art, but the Ethan Typhlosion, pretty cool, pretty cool. Just been busy trying to work on my own model and story I'm working on. Nice. I'm also trying to get back into Pokemon. Let's go. My friend at work is gonna sell me 5 packs next week. MSRP. Let's go, dude. Let's go. That's sick. I hope you get some good stuff. And Zoroark illustration rare goes crazy. Yeah. Actually, let me just look at the picture so I'm not giving you guys fake news. Hold on. I'll tell you exactly. I'll tell you exactly what he pulled. He pulled. Dude, he's got the Bubble Mew. I'm like, man, I need that for the collection, bro. Okay, it wasn't the Reshiram. It was N's Zoroark, the one with like the silhouette of N in the background, and the Zoroark is like the weird, like kind of like 3D-ish Zoroark. And then he pulled a Hops Zacian EX. That's what he pulled. Pretty decent hits. You want to see the reference of it might look like? Yeah, sure. Yeah, I still have to work on finishing the rigging of my model, but like honestly, I don't mind using the old model. I'm gonna be real, guys. Part of me wants to just like become a flesh tuber again. Depending on like how the Pokemon hobby goes, just because there's so much more flesh tuber content that you can do. I don't know. Just something I've been thinking about. Oh, he also returned. We'll show it in the small cam for real quick. He also returned to me the basic gold energy base, or the gold escape rope, gold missing clover. I have a full art Poke Fan Club. This Volcarona from Dark Explorers pre-release. Koraidon full art. My Fireworks Pikachu. This shit is like heavily played though. And then these are just some other cards that I'm gonna take to the convention to sell. I might I might go and grade my Groudon. I might grade the Groudon. But that Groudon has been going up in price. All right, let's go ahead. Dang, if I knew y'all played live, I would have gave you all the codes I had saved up since opening. Oh my gosh, dude, that would have been amazing. Yeah, so my friend recently dropped off, when he dropped off those cards back, because I was trying to get him to sell him, but then I got heavy into the hobby. I'm like, you know what, I kind of want to go to a card convention. This whole box, except for the sleeved up stuff, are all codes. So I'm gonna have a massive amount of codes again. Dindin Diener, if I hit limit on anything, I'll make sure to pass the pass more of the codes your way, or whatever is whatever I hit limit on, because I think I might hit limit on a set, but I'm not 100% sure. Let's go ahead and get to this pack opening though. First pack. Togedemaru, Maractus, Tropius, Artillery, and Regirock. Wait, did that hit us? I don't know if that was the collection limit or if that's going to give us tickets now. Durant, Wingull, Ends Castle, Meowscarada. Nice. Wait, we're gonna get something big. I can feel it. I can feel it. Tadbulb, okay. And the illustration rare is, okay, it wasn't illustration rare, but it was a Blaziken EX. Oh, I guess we already had the limit too. We got traded money. I'll take money. I'll take money. All right, last pack. Shelgon. Ooh, I really dig this Shelgon art. This is a sick art. Komala, Virizion, Brock's Scouting Reverse, Kling Reverse. This Kling art is pretty sick too. And last but not least, the Ends Rusher Ramp. Oh, we got Hobzation. Nice. I will take it. I like this art. Good one. We take those. Thank you, Okado. Thank you. Thank you. Woohoo! Yippee! We love new art. Look at that. Look at this. Look at this. Damn. Damn. Katie, you can't drink my coffee. Could smell the juice dripping out the pack. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Alrighty. Yup. Nice. Nice. Alright. Thank you for the packs, man. Much appreciated. Okay. So I had a sippy on my coffee. I'm waiting for the Digimon Line TC. Dude, I cannot wait for that client to come out. That client comes out, it's gonna be sick, man. It's gonna be so sick. Also, TikTok chat, my bad. I just connected to the chat. So if you've been chatting, my B. But I hope y'all in TikTok are chilling. One of my missions for today was play trainer trials. Yeah, I had that one too. I had that once. But I didn't do that one because I didn't have a deck ready. 2025, the year of the TCG gamer returns. Yeah. The biggest reason why I'm honestly returning to TCGs is because it's content that even as a father, I'll be able to make. Dang. Nice. The shoes are cool. Nice. Nice. I had to build a scuff deck for it. It's got like 30 energy. Hey, as long as it's a playable deck, you honestly should have just thrown like one basic and then 59 energies. Fuck it. Fuck it, dude. Fuggy, dude. Just make a playable deck just to get the achievement. Because it doesn't say, or do you have to win with it? Does it say win a trainer trial? If it says win a trainer trial, then never mind. Forget what I said. I can't wait till I'm done writing on these cards. Dude, but I cannot wait for this binder to be done. Like fully prepped out. Oh, it's gonna look so sick. Wait, Janky Hop Deck, just stack it with energy. The bind is gonna go. Yeah, the binder is gonna go crazy, bro. I mean, just like the few pages that we've done showing like what it would look like for the future, it looks so cool. I definitely think putting like these cards in it definitely makes it look cooler, just because you can see like what cards are still missing instead of just having like blank spaces. I feel like blank spaces aren't as like cool. Just kind of looks bland, but when you put the number cards in there. I was thinking, how much would it cost to get like 1,000 cards printed numerically with the Pokemon name? And if I'm correct, there's a company called Card Playing Company, or Card Maker Company, or it's like, there's something. There's a company out there that you can make playing cards is what it's called. It's MPC. It's literally called Make Playing Cards. Where you just can go to their site and you can make playing cards. It's a site that a lot of people in the MTG community use to make their proxies because, oops, that was not the line that I was supposed to make. It's supposed to be this line. The MTG community in the commander format, competitive level commander format, they actually don't mind proxies, which proxies are fake cards, essentially cards that take place of a real card. And the reason for that is because in the competitive formats, they want to play against the best decks. They want you to be able to come into the format, not spend thousands of dollars on one competitive deck. But yeah, the whole point of the competitive commander format is, you know, they're playing decks that are built to win, like as early as turn one. Like if you draw right, you're gonna win on turn one. And as long as your opponents didn't draw any like interaction. So knowing that these decks can cost thousands and thousands of dollars at the baseline, that community does not give a f if you play with proxies. So it's also just a thing that's common among the commander format if your play group is okay with it, which my play group is. So some of us have used the site to make proxy magic cards. So I was like, what if I were to do that with this? Instead of like have everything handwritten, have like really cool text with the number formatted like in a way that it centers it nice and looks coherent and whatnot. But then I remembered that I think like doing like close to 400 cards was almost $100. So that means if I really wanted to do this, it probably would cost me closer to like $250 to $300. I was like, yeah, no, I'm good. But actually, I forget that they do different, like, they do different card weights as well. So maybe I could just go for like their thinnest. Have my message came through to you? Yeah. I said it looked cool. I said I like the shoes. I like the yellow V. Or it looks like a V. But the design there look cool. You can see the completion more and blank space is kind of like, yeah. For my Pokemon cards, I'm missing a lot from each generations. Yeah, I'm assuming I'm missing a good chunk from like generation. I'm assuming I'm going to be missing a good chunk from generation 4, 3 and 4 because my cards from those generations I gave away. So I'm probably going to be missing a lot from that. I'll probably have a decent amount from 5th gen. And maybe a bit of 6th. And then I'll be missing stuff after 6th generation. But yeah, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to be going through all of my cards. Yeah, I'm going to be going through all of my cards first. And then once we've gone through all of my collection, we will then probably start filling out the binder with pack openings. As long as I can find the product at like MSRP. I'm not paying inflated prices unless it's like for Shining Fates, Hidden Fates, or Paldean Fates. Those are the only ones where I'm willing to pay a little bit more than market price. But even then, like, I'm not paying like double MSRP. Hell, I might not even pay 1.5 MSRP. We'll see though. Because the thing is, let's say I spend, how much is an ETB? ETBs are what, like 40 bucks? I gotta go now, but glad to see your streams again. Bye, Shiru. Have a great rest of your day. And good luck with completing the design and getting the new model done. $40, $50 usually. All right, so let's say on the higher end, MSRP is 50 bucks. Right? So let's say I pay for a box that is double MSRP. So $100. So with $100 of Shining Fates, I think when I did my Shining Fates, these were the 2 shinies I pulled in my ETB. I pulled 2 shinies in Shining Fates packs, right? And I paid MSRP 50 bucks. With just 50 bucks, I could buy close to, assuming we're gonna assume the average is like 250 for the lower end for the baby shinies. I could buy 250 to, I could buy 20 baby shinies with 50 bucks. Sure, I'm not getting all the bulk, but I'm getting the harder hits to find, right? And if I really wanted to complete my set, I could buy commons of almost any Pokemon, and that's going to cost me 10 cents. So with the remaining 50, right? So I spend 50 on 20 baby shinies, and then with the remaining 50, I buy a shit ton, even more common and uncommons than I'd get from an ETB. Like, it's just the math tells me buying anything double MSRP is literally just throwing my money away. Sure, you get the hype of a gambler, but I'm gonna be a father soon, and I'd rather not go in debt because of Pokemon. Yeah, purchasing singles is usually always the way to go. There's never a time where purchasing a single is gonna, where purchasing a single is not gonna be a smart play. The only time purchasing a single is the wrong play is if you're buying like a $600 card, but you could get that $600 card in a $5 pack, and when you buy that $5 pack, you pull the card. But you're never gonna know that you're gonna pull the card unless you pay the $5. So who knows? You could spend $300, but as long as you get that $600 card, it was worth it. And therein lies the problem of a gambler. And here's the thing, guys. If you spent $300 on packs and you quit, bro, I'm telling you, that next pack, that was the terrestrial Charizard, the shiny Charizard, terastalized, you know? But you gave up. Feels bad, man. Why did I do 9-9? Son of a bitch. Alright, 909. 910. Alright, we'll do this as 990. We'll just have to make a note that I made a 990. Let's just use this crinkled penny sleeve. You have 990 already. All right. Now let's see if I remember, because it's on a clear sleeve. I'm gonna forget. All right, and here's where I have my error sheets when I make a mistake, so that way my pages still stay in like correct, like by nines. So we need 909, 910. We need 911. Here we go. So now I'll just flip these, and on the next page, we'll start off on 912. Okay. Oh boy. Wait, why are you guys singing us? Why are you guys singing? All right, let me catch up on chat, because I've been focused. Oh, 911. That's why. Okay. Yeah. Dude, it clicked, and then you sent the message because I was on 911. That makes so much sense. Damn, now I realize 2025 is the year of my friends becoming dads. Yeah. Yep. It's gonna be the year where, like, if there's, especially if there's VTubers out there with like very serious relationships, if they oh, that's supposed to be a sideways. If they started around my time and they were around my age, where some of them are gonna start families. We're gonna start on 912 now. But I mean, I know there's quite a bit of VTubers out there that are in my age range, like Sayu, Amelie. They're like my age. And I don't know that they plan on having families, you know? So I mean, there's gonna be people my age that don't have kiddos. I mean, why did I do 912? I already have 912. It's because I'm yipper yappering. So I need 919. There we go. 921. It's because I can't talk and think. I think about my, okay, so I know exactly what happened on this one. My so my brain was thinking about, you know, people that are gonna have kids, people that aren't gonna have kids, and stuff like that. And in my head, while I was writing 919, I was already thinking about 920, so I started to write the 2 from the 920 here. Golly. So what, we need 921. But year. I mean, and that's the thing, is like having a kid is for sure a very big decision, right? Because having a kid means, I mean, a kid is just a very huge time commitment. So it just means that a lot of your, what used to be free time kind of goes out the window. Which is why I want to get as much streaming as I can in now. But I also want to get, why? I guess I could have still saved it and done it too. But I was going to do, what was I going to do? I think I was going to do 928. I don't know. Either way, it was a kind of save. But yeah, kids are a huge time commitment. So I'm trying to gear or steer my content into, one, something that I really enjoy, and then two, something that is manageable even with a kid. Something that is like stuff that I can like pause and like continue at like a different moment, which I think card content is stuff that's like that, and also Nuzlocke content, because I could record my playthroughs and I could always just stop my playthrough at any moment. And I just love Pokemon, man. Pokemon's just so sick. So if I had to pick a niche, Pokemon is pretty solid. Two others that are having a baby this year. Dang. Yeah, it's not the day for running numbers. Trying to bring it back to 9. Whoa. Yeah. Dog, are you collecting one of each Pokemon, like any card of every individual? That is exactly what we're doing, Yosh. So, Yosh, so to catch you up to speed, my father, I asked him, hey, do you have my childhood collection? And he said, yeah, let me dig it out for you. So he dug it out for me. But he also dug out his collection. His collection, holy shit, is it sick. But before we get to that, he gave me my childhood collection, and with that collection, my wife's collection and our conjoined collection, because she had her childhood collection, I had my childhood collection, and then when we started dating, we got back into Pokemon around the Black and White era, and we have that collection. So I'm slowly going through all that stuff, and also more bulk that I had bought. Like, I bought my friend's bulk, and then I also have other bulk throughout like the different eras of when I played. So we're going to be going through all of that bulk, and we're going to go ahead and pull out one of each Pokemon. But we're going to do it in a way that I go set by set. So we're going to see old art first, and we're going to go through the generations of Pokemon as they came out. And, you know, it'll be like just a time capsule for Pokemon in a way. So that is like this is a shadowless Poliwag. It's pretty damaged though. So that's why it's going in my collection. So another shadowless Machoke. So this is base set. So we got a good chunk of base set. And then, you know, we're going to go set by set, picking up one from each Pokemon that I don't have. And so first, I've got this huge ass binder where I'm first going to slot in placeholder cards. So that way I know what's missing and what I need. But on top of that, yeah, the Hollow Machamp. I have an extra, so that one's going in my binder. On top of that, some of these cards have stars on the bottom. What does that mean? Well, I'll tell you. It means that Pokemon has a shiny version. And by shiny, I mean like the alternate colorway. So, like Bisharp, instead of red in this card, he's blue. Obstagoon, He's got the shiny stars because in Shining Fates, Hidden Fates, and Paldean Fates, they released shiny Pokemon. So that's where all of these came from. I got a lot of these from friends at work. Traded some cards. Got these. So if a Pokemon has a shiny version, I want to prioritize getting that. If I fill the slot with a non-shiny version, that's completely fine. But once I've completely finished out my collection, if I didn't get the shiny version, that's going to be like the next step is getting the shiny version of that Pokemon. Unfortunately, some of those cards are hella expensive. I believe, and I could be wrong, but I believe Tyranitar only has one shiny version. Let me look up shiny Pokemon in the TCG. List of cards featuring shiny Pokemon. Find Tyranitar. Yeah, Tyranitar only has Shining Tyranitar from Neo Destiny. Tyranitar Neo Destiny Shiny. So, a Shining Tyranitar from Neo Destiny, even in the lowest price I can find on TCG Player, moderately played, so it means it's gonna have like a decent amount of wear and tear on the card, sells for $328, pretty much $330. So here's the thing. My dad has 2 complete sets. Actually, no. He needs the Shining Noctowl, and then he will have 2 complete sets of Neo Destinies. He might give me the second set, which means I will have these expensive Shining cards. But I don't want to break the complete sets. So I'm gonna, at a certain point, I'm gonna be ripping packs open. If I pull value things, I'm gonna try to do a trade up challenge essentially, and try to get a lot of these shining cards. A lot of these shining cards are gonna be the last cards I go for, because they're just hella fucking expensive. But yeah, it's crazy how expensive these cards get. So that's a good segue into my dad's collection. My dad completed every set from base set in Unlimited, so not first edition, from base set all the way through to is it Expedition, the first e-reader card set. So he has complete sets all the way through. Expedition, he actually needs a few cards still. And he also made complete second sets. So he gave me complete second sets up to Revelations. Revelations, he didn't have a second complete set. Well, he does, but it's in a different binder. So that binder still needs some cards to be able to call that complete. And we're gonna try to complete it there. And I'm not sure if he does plan on giving it to me after he completes it, but it is something that he knows that I want. So we'll see. It'd be sick if he does, but I understand if he doesn't. It's a lot of money in the shining cards. The shining cards were like the secret cards of Neo Destiny and Neo. Was it Revelations? I think Revelations had the Shining Gyarados and Magikarp. So I would understand if he'd want to take those cards out and send them in to grade them, see how much he gets for them. But yeah, he's got crazy. But yeah, he gave me complete sets from base set all the way to Discovery. I think it was Discovery. It was Neo Genesis and the one right after that, which I can't remember. But I mean, even in the cards that he gave me like thousands of dollars in cards, which is just insane. But I'm not gonna break any of the master sets or completed sets that he gave me to put into this collection, so those will always remain. I do plan on getting a new binder that can fit all of the completed sets just in the one binder. It'll be almost as big as the one that I have for my National Dex binder. It'll actually be bigger. It'll be able to contain more cards. But, why did I do another 945? Oh, boy. It'll be able to contain more cards, but instead of being a 4x20 or 20 cards per page, it's gonna be, it'll be like it'll be 16 per page, and it'll hold up to like 1,400 cards. 9447. Okay, so I gotta go 948. I'm almost done. I'm almost done writing down numbers, and then we'll have to go to like writing names and cutting cards. I'm hoping that I can finish the whole like writing part of this. Oh, I have to get a new page because this is off. I didn't realize that the template below was off. Me too, except they're so expensive right now. Yeah, Pokemon is a very expensive hobby if you're trying to collect vintage. And like my goal isn't, I mean, even if you're trying to collect modern, I feel like the modern prices are kind of inflated. Mainly because of resellers. I know they're trying to get their bag and whatnot, but I think the modern collections, I think that shit's a bubble. Why? Can I save it though? Saved! I think modern collections are a bubble, meaning that all it takes is Pokemon to say, okay, we're gonna reprint these sets. But the further they get away from a set, I think the further they get away from a set, the more the bubble for that set might go away. But if they announce reprints for a set, then the bubble pops, right? I mean, we saw that kind of in... I messed up. We kind of saw that with Journey Together, where before they announced they were going to print more Journey Together, what, the ETBs were at like 300 or some shit like that. And then they announced, or it was the also the Clefairy. I can't remember what her name is. Lily's Clefairy. That card was also going hella expensive. And then they announced, oh yeah, we're gonna be reprinting the set because we heard you guys couldn't get a hold of it. And then it dropped to like 120. So that's what I mean by the modern collection stuff is a bubble. Because at any point, the Pokemon Company can be like, okay, we're gonna reprint more of this set. And then the bubble pops and everything drops. But on top of that, like the scarcity isn't, it's not like a true scarcity, because a lot of it is just resellers going out and hitting up the markets before kids can get to it, or you know, before like true collectors can get to it. And I feel like that part of it exists because, you know, they're able to make so much money off of it that they can't, like, that is their full-time job, is just going to stores on restocks and reselling it. That is their job. So I think because it's a problem that already exists, and now they're in a position where they can just do that full-time, that it's a problem that might never cease to exist if they just continue to go out and buy everything all out. But if, like, the main distributors, like local card shops, if they get more product, then they can control the product, they can put limits on products, and, you know, people can get shit at MSRP, which drops the prices of everything down. But I don't know that that'll ever happen, right? I think no matter what, I think big shelf companies, so Walmart, Target, places like that, I think they'll always get like a huge chunk of stock, because I mean it's where a lot of shoppers are, you know. But vintage cards, I think, is a bubble that won't really pop because there's true scarcity, right? They'll never reprint this Blastoise from Unlimited base set this way ever again, unless they wanted to print fake cards, right? Because this was printed in 99. This is a 99 Blastoise, not the 99 to 2000, but there was two different runs where they did 99 and then one says 99 to 2000. And then there's Shadowless, right? So there's, like, vintage cards are like a true scarcity, where, like, there's only so much out there and it's never going to be printed again. Lily card is at like 240 or something. I'm pretty sure it dropped even more. Rivals already sold out. I mean, Rivals sold out the day of, which was kind of sad. I joined the queue, but I never knew what place in the queue I was, because I was at work and I was in line on my phone. But so I think in, like, if you're trying to, like, invest, I think vintage cards are the way to go. But I think eventually some of this modern stuff will kind of, the market will crash in a good way for the consumers, in a bad way for the resellers. But who knows now with the tariffs that are out, that might mean increase in card prices, which just means dude, it's, I don't even want to think about that shit. Golly, shit is so dumb. Shit is so dumb. But I'm just me collecting silly cardboard with cool art. But I do think it would be cool with my dad's collection to, like, open up like a card shop or like an online storefront, even just sorting through all his bulk and stuff and like managing it all, because he's got so much bulk. But even in like commons and uncommons raw, some of these cards still sell for like $30, which is insane. And then why did I do 9.8? Oh my gosh. So that was supposed to be 990. Wait, I already have 990. Woohoo! I forgot. And then I realized. I forgot that I had 990 already. So it's a good mess up. Woohoo! Yippee! But yeah, I told them, I'm like, so what you want to do, we're gonna take some of your cards that we think will grade very well, 9s or 10s, because even 9s are worth it with vintage cards. So, I mean, hell, even some 8s are worth it. And some 7s even, if the price is right. Like I said, the Charizards are crazy. But, so I'm okay, we'll take those for sure to grade. So we have like a stack of cards we for sure want to get graded. And then I told him from there, reinvest that money into grading even more cards. Because if you can turn a 15, like what would have been a $700 card to a $15,000 card, and then you can take that $15,000 card and turn all of your other like $20 to $100 cards into like 4x to 5x the value they're worth, then you're like in a very good spot. Dude, I'm so excited to see what happens with my dad's collection. Yo, we hit the 1,000. 1,000. But yeah, we'll see. If it's possible, if he doesn't want to like check the mail before me, I might see if he wants to come over and we can record our reactions. And then I can show you those reactions. The only reason I want to record them is because instead of doing it live, is because I don't want any name slips to happen in like the hype of pulling these cards. So, I also don't want to have any accidental doxing happening where like we accidentally have the phone on the table and then it's showing like someone's name on there the whole time, or we accidentally leave the box and it has our address there, you know, stuff like that. So just kind of like a safety precaution for this first time around. Gotta stay safe and comfy. Yes, sir. What time is it? 7:30. Can't believe we've been writing on cardstock this whole time. So close, though. So close to being done. How many Pokemon are there? 1,025, or is that number different now? I haven't been keeping up with any leaks for Legends Arceus. But I'm assuming there's gonna be at least like 5 new Pokemon. Because how many new Pokemon did we have in Legends Arceus? I mean, I meant to say I haven't been keeping up with the leaks for Legends ZA. I think I said Legends Arceus. My bad. 1025. Okay. I know that there's been Mega Evolutions leaked. I think it might... I don't know if it's the complete list of Mega Evolutions that is leaked, or... if it's just some. Yeah, this still works. Okay. You know what's wild? Is that we still haven't gotten a black and white remake. Like, how did we skip 5th generation? We made Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Made Legends Arceus. So that was 2 remakes for 4th gen. And then we skipped 5th gen and went right to 6th gen? Bro, what? Black and White 2? I mean, those aren't really remakes. Those are more like continuations. And more akin to like when they, it's more akin to like when they make like Platinum, Emerald. You know what I mean? Crystal. Ultra Sun. Ultra Moon. That's what Black and White 2 were more like. I'm gonna master set this card right here. Whatever Pokemon 1027 is, that's gonna be my Mon. Because that's my birthday. October 27th. And then the other Pokemon that I'll master set will be the year that I was born in. So that Pokemon won't come out for like another like what, 500 years? Oh boy. Okay, well. We did it. Got up to 1025. So that is the amount of Pokemon that are out. We made these 3 because might as well. The boxes were open. Yo.
Wait. Feed us. Feed us this.
Yeah, thank you for the follow. How you been, man? Never realized I wasn't following. It's all good. Oh, good, brother man. Oh, boy. Oh, fuck. No, not the ads. No. Not the ads. I can't even type. Somebody type not the ads. Not the ads. Chilling, got some work to do. Nice, nice. Oh, yeah, the whole purpose of multi-streaming is to make sure I get to other places as well. So I'm glad. It's really cool to see that like TikTok actually works for like showing my stream to people, and then people come by the Twitch stream. So it happened a couple days ago too. Diener birthday Pokemon is Brion. Nice. We gotta get him all the Briones then. Man, now we gotta go through and write down all the Pokemon names. Fuck. Five, 4, 5. Is you back? Are you out of ad hell? Living life one night at a time. Dying so many essays, bro. Oh god, not the essays, bro. Not the essays. Not the essays. Alright, so you know the first mess ups were, okay, what if I accidentally write the wrong number? So now here's the other the other area we can mess up. You're free, let's go. Okay. So I feel like this is my first verbal interaction with you. And I don't think I ever found out how to properly pronounce your name. So I'm going to ask you. Because in my head, it was always Fee. I think so. Unless we talked like a hella long time ago. Yeah, it's Fee. Okay, cool. Unless we talked a hella long time ago. Because I know... we may have talked before. I might be dumb. I can't say one day at a time because I sleep the day. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. But yeah, now I gotta make sure that I don't write the wrong Pokemon's name. This is gonna be fun. So we're on Gen 4. Okay. 397. Oh my god. Staravia, which means this is going to be Star Raptor. Oh my god. I don't... Yo, could somebody... who can I pay to come over and write Pokemon names for me? Full-time job. Comes with all the benefits of being in my presence. Nothing else. No healthcare or anything like that. Get scammed. Honk honk. Hi Zeffy. How you doing, brother? How you been? Yo, were the storms bad by you at all? Have you ever seen Fee and me in the same room? No. I gotta head out some film, but y'all take it easy. Alright, Fee, thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate you, brother.
I appreciate you, brother man.
Cricketune. What storms? Oh, okay, never mind then. Oh wait, I'm thinking of where you used to live. Never mind. I got sad again. Pour one out for my homie. Every time I remember he's gone. I try to forget that he's gone. Then I remember, and then I just want to cry again. 403 is Bale. Oh, Bale gets a Shinx? Oh, he's got a sick one. Shinx has a shiny, by the way. Which oh, which number is Shinx? Shinx has a shiny from Arceus and from Paldean Fates. This entire line has a shiny from Paldean Fates. Oh, Bale is Shinx forever, not because of Bede. Got you. Oh, okay, I see. That's like how D-Rock is my, I think D-Rock is my Mudbray. Is that who you were, D-Rock? No, I think D-Rock was... No, yeah, he was a Mudbray and he died to Metronome. Or Mudsdale. I remember pretty sure, yeah. Yeah, D-Rock was my... Yeah, I remember him dying to stupid ass... I think it was Metronome into Explosion, and he died. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. That shit made me so sad. Because he was such like... He was an MVP, man. He did so much. The EQ just was crazy every time. It was an honorable death. No, it was dishonorable. How dare they RNG a move to kill you? They literally nerfed me because you were too powerful. They're like, all right, he can't have D-Rock. D-Rock is way too strong. He's gonna blow through the game. Yeah, because D-Rock said to go on without D-Rock. I miss that man. You know what? It might do me good to, if I do accidentally write something incorrectly, just keep it written incorrectly for engagement bait. There we go. We figured it out. We figured out how the algorithm works. Ciao. Thank you so much for the follow. Hello. How you doing? I'm pretty sure Mothim also has a shiny. What? Mothim doesn't have a shiny card? Maybe Mothim just lives in my head as like a really cool Pokemon, and that's why. Was in your live on TikTok, Ryan? Oh shit, nice. I, for some reason, can't see TikTok chat, so if anybody's typing in TikTok, my bad for making it seem like I'm ignoring you. I'm not. I am connected to the chat, but there hasn't been any messages coming up. Sometimes it does that when I'm streaming. It's kind of dumb. Does the mod know he's not speaking English? Maybe. Maybe not. Apologies, my brother. I have traversed the Shadow Realm beyond the veil. In my absence, I delved deep into the arcane arts of diligence and determination, laying siege to my ambitions. With my head bowed beneath the cosmic wheel, I told in the ethereal mines of endeavor, gathering currency of perseverance. My return marks not just the passing epics and the silent champers, but the reconstruction of ancient foundations, stone by heavy stone. Now I am emerging from the depths of hard. That's a weird way of saying you're shitting on the toilet, bro. Good morning from the beyond the veils, depths from the unstirred stirs of the cosmos. May your day unfold with the magic of the cosmos. Unfold with the magic of D's. What is what is going on? Dude, is this some brain rot stuff that I haven't consumed yet? I don't understand, bro. I'm not in it anymore. I'm not in the brain rot. I'm getting old. That's how you know you're getting old, when you don't understand the brain rot comments anymore. You're just not hipping with it anymore, Rye. Zaffy has a writing brain cell. Zaffy is speaking in tongues. Raiko's an unk now. You don't have aura like Zaffy? Fuck, dude, I just got minus 1,000 aura. No! At least I still have my doubloons. Good morning, Watcher of the Deep. May your day be as majestic and inspiring as the sight of orcas gliding through the ocean's embrace. Is bro speaking in character? What is going on? Is this your new D&D character? Did you... You good, blood? You good, bruv? The ocean can embrace these nuts. You know that's what happens, right, Yosh? Anytime you go into the body and any body of water, that is indeed happening. The ocean, the lake, the pool, it always embraces these. Yeah, and that's why I hate the ocean. Fair enough. Fair enough. Makes sense. You have to admit, though, that's a little punny. Get it? Get it? Low punny. Little funny. You know, it's like a play on word. No? Okay. Sorry. Look, I gotta practice. I gotta practice the dad jokes, man. I gotta practice the dad jokes. I'm leaving, unfollowing, unsubbing. No, Yosh! No, please! A very grim dawn to you, you diminutive herald of jest. May your morning be as tingled as these nuts. May each stubbed toe and bumped knee remind you of the lofty heights you've yet to scale. Oh, tiny goblin of trodden path. Who are you fucking calling tiny goblin? Hey, put some respect on my name. Guys, I'm missing 433. Yep. Okay. Oh, we found one. We found one. I don't know how I missed that. Yep. Whoops. Unless... Did I realize it later? Nope. Interesting. Huh. Weird. Okay. I'll scale these nuts with my tiny grab. What? What? Huh? Excuse me? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that exactly? What are you trying to say? What are you trying to say? Go ahead, explain it to me. Exactly. I mean, I'm trying to explain my nuts here, Mom. Keep my mom's name out your butter beeping mouth. Dude, that's gonna be the hardest thing. Not swearing. Do you guys realize how much I swear? It's bad. I'm like, oh yeah, it won't be that hard to not swear anymore. Consciously listens to the way I speak at work, realizes I swear like almost every other word. Sick. Spiritomb has a shiny, right? There's no way Spiritomb doesn't have a shiny. Yeah. I was gonna say, I remember seeing a shiny because I thought it was cool. PG Shorka, I gotta, man, I gotta. I can't have the kid swearing in public. Now, if he swears in the house, that's fine. I saw a TikTok of a girl crashing out, crashing out, but she had literal air horns to bleep out her swears. You should try that sometime. You could be onto something. You could be onto something. I should just carry an air horn around me. You think the baby would mind? You think he'd mind? Or do you think he'd understand? I'll get the baby a little air horn too. He'll like start to understand that like whatever he feels frustrated and wants to say like a frustrating word but doesn't know what to say. He'll now like understand that he can just use the air horn to express his frustration. So whenever he gets like the greens, the healthy foods, but he doesn't want to eat it, he's just gonna like air horn all the time. And I'd be like, oh, you watch your air horn, buddy. You have to eat this. It is healthy for you. And then he's just gonna air horn over me. Broccoli forever. Dude, I was one of those kids, though, that, like, really loved broccoli and cauliflower. I don't know, bro. They taste good to me. I think they're underrated. And I think people say they're gross and they don't know what they're talking about. Yep. Which hopefully means my kid will be weird, too, and think that healthy foods taste good. A kindred spirit. Finian. Lumi. Neon. Oh, it's Nover. And then, thanks, Obama. Snow. Weavile, goated Pokemon. Magnezone. Licky. Not that I want a Licky Magnezone, but that's the next Pokemon. I must depart for the cleansing mist. Farewell, travelers. Bro, I was gonna go take a shower. Bye, Zavi. May the stars watch over your paths or shoot into your nuts. Nah, they'll be shooting out of my nuts, buddy. Superior. Fare thee wells, traveler. Tang growth. Ooh, Electivire. I did pick up a cool Electivire card in the trades. I wasn't sure if I had an Electivire, and I really wanted to pick up this cool art. Show you guys right after I finish writing Yawn Mega. Alright. Is it in this pile? Or is this the pile of trades? This is the pile of trades. Is it in this pile? No. Where'd it go? Where did you come from? Where did you go? Oh, here it is. I picked up this art, which also has a Magmar. Also got the Hisuian Samurott and the Belly Bolt. Was that from Crown Zenith? Yes. These two are from Crown Zenith, and this is from Obsidian Flames. I got those from a friend. From a friend. Traded them. Oh boy. Okay. Well, we got a lot done. We got all the numbers written out, which is sick. And we got all of these pages done with names written. I'll have to go through them though, and we'll have to figure out which ones have shinies, and then I can cut them. Oh god, there's so much work left to do. But I'm hoping that I can get this project done this weekend. Should have a decent amount of time. I've got D&D tomorrow, which will be fun. Got D&D tomorrow, and then Sunday I should be free. I'm gonna be playing Trench Crusade tonight, so that'll be fun, playing a little tabletop game with friends. And then, yeah, like I said, tomorrow I got some D&D. I got cleaning to do. Ugh. But then I got D&D. And then Sunday should be okay. I might be helping my dad, though, with his collection. So figuring out stuff that's going to be worth grading in the future. Stuff that might not be worth grading that he can use for trades and stuff. But I feel like he's got so much stuff that's just good to grade. It's going to look so cool. Yeah. I mean, the end result is going to be 100% worth it. And it's nice just to have this stuff. I think it's nice to have this process recorded just to show people like all the work that goes through making something like this. I mean, of course, the easier path, right, is it would be like around, I think like 100 pages. Because if you did nine per page, and it's 1025. Yeah, it's 100. You would need 114 pages of printer paper. And if you wanted to, you could format all this stuff like on some other software. One that like auto numbers. There's plenty of things that auto number. So you could do it that way, and then you could just go in and type all the names yourself. And that would probably be faster than writing it all out. But it might be a little bit more expensive because you're using printer ink, you're using printer paper. The main reason why I went the route that I did is because I have a bunch of cardstock that I bought to make proxies with, but I don't like the thickness. I think it's just a little bit too flimsy. I'd want something that is a little thicker than this. So I had all this paper sitting there, and I was like, you know what? Let me just use that stuff. I also I've gone through, I think, 3 Sharpies so far. So yeah. But I gotta go to work now. I don't want to go to work though. Somebody calling for me. Okay. I'm gonna head out. I hope you guys enjoyed the chill vibes, the just yapping stream. Thank you, Wakata, again for those packs. Much appreciated. Thank you to the new follows, Fee, Zhao. Thank you. And thank you guys, anybody that stopped by and chatted or lurked. I appreciate you guys so much. Hopzation, baby. Hell yeah, brother. But we will be back again on Monday. Probably the next week's streams are probably just going to be binder focused, because I really need to get through and figure out which cards I am keeping for my binder and which cards are going to be okay for me to take to the convention to use for trades and stuff like that. So it'll be a fun time. But yeah, next week will probably be just all binder and Pokemon collection stuff. So hope you guys enjoyed. I'll catch you guys later. Have a great rest of your day, night, and weekend. Thank you, D-Rock. I appreciate it. I will enjoy my